We are here once again, guys. As una know, once camera show, within the follow and awaiting updates. So today, like I've been promising for the previous video, say waiting, I go bring and come down to make you understand. Say ATPL, whether it go increase your chances of getting employment faster or go do am. Good. So now I say make I water down for now today, make all of us will understand that. So now the place where they always talk about that ATPL now mainly for EASA, because for EASA they get 14 exams. So that 14 exams, I think they've reduced it to 13 now. They have to merge radio navigation and communication together. I think it's now 13 exams. So if you look up on this myself, you go see the textbooks there. The way where they line out 1 to 14, and they did for there. So you guys take all those exams one after the other on its own. You get? So it's mainly for EASA students at the early stage. So they will now take it like when you finish with the exams, the license where they will give you now, EASA ATPL frozen. So you go down, carry that license, go do your type rating. You go do your type rating, finish, you go now go find job. Now, for EASA is compulsory. See, that is the process of their own training to get their license. You must pass through that process and get the ATPL frozen. When you now start your career, get to 1,500 hours, you can now go and unfreeze that your license by just going to do the practical exam. That practical exam, you will do it in a simulator. As you go the simulator, go fly, just, they too take time, but you go pay for them. Pay for them just more money, not like say they start all over again to write the whole exams. You pay small money, you go now unfreeze your license from the unfrozen state where you did. Then you can continue your career as keep on increasing, gathering your hours till you get to the level of you being a captain. Without that ATPL unfrozen, you cannot become a captain. That is the standard. Now, so for EASA, now their own process be this. But for FAA, you could do your normal training, ground school, initial training, blah, 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 PPL, get your CPL. They no require you to do their ATPL for that flying school level until when you get your 1,500 hours, you can now say, okay, make I go do FAA ATPL. All right. So now the way their own standard dey. ICAO, the same thing with FAA. No, when you start for flying school, they do your this thing. They no go tell you say must, just like the way it be for EASA, say you go do the ATPL. So they go just train you the normal ground school, do this exam. Now the one we go dey internal within the school and all that. You pass their exams for the courses and all that. Do your PPL, do your CPL, they will issue you your license. Then when you don't fly, don't they gather experience, they gather hours. When you don't reach 1,500 hours, you can now say, okay, make I go do the ICAO ATPL exams. You go now go do the 14 exams again, depending. So on the major, they a bit concise. So will be like the whole 14 exams they do them one after the other, like the way it be for EASA. Once you pass the exams, they will now issue you the ATPL license. Then you continue your career. They go. So that still brings me back. This explanation why I don't give Onana, it brings me back to that same question where we say whether the thing they increase your chances for you to get job. So for me, the answer is no. Because no airline they employ you now. Like remember, like I said, unless EASA license, if na EASA license you get, that one don already dey statutory say the training process will take you through you getting ATPL frozen. But for ICAO and FAA, they no get that process wey be say you go through this thing, write the exam, and keep your ATPL license frozen. And remember, that EASA ATPL, e dey get time limit. The last I know was na 7 years e dey last. So within 7 years, you gats get job, fly, get up to 1,500 hours, so that you go fit go do the practical exams. They go now give you unfreeze that your the frozen ATPL. All right. But for these other two, nothing like that dey. Once you don fly, get your 1,500 hours, you go now do wetin? Go write their exams, get the license, the ATPL license, and continue progressing in your career. So if anybody they tell you say or any school they tell you say they go give you ATPL or something like that, if you tell them say you don't need the ATPL, do your best to get your CPL. Especially once those schools know they within what do they call them, EASA. Once they know they within EASA, just tell them say if you just want to get your CPL, you get your CPL, do your type rating, begin to build your career. When you don't get up to 1,500 hours, you can now decide and go and do your ATPL. Do your ATPL, you continue your career. They go. No the criteria for IQ or FAA license at all. No company will even they employ you. They tell you, they ask you whether you get ATPL for EASA or for FAA or for IQ. All right. So make una come out that one for our mind. At least save that small money so you go use the those ones for later things, which is like the type rating itself. All right. So now the matter why I say make I break down for now. If you never understand them, or if you get any further question about this one, do waiting, drop them under the comment section so that all of us will go do waiting. We will see the learn, they go. All right. Hold your chest again. Say, what is preventing me from subscribing to Captain Callisto's YouTube channel? Answer the question. Click that subscription button, like, share, comment if you have any other further questions to ask about it. I still love you guys, Captain Callisto, always.